Okay, so we are starting again. We're hopefully, man, let's see if the other team has kind of, I want to say, learned from their mistakes, but we could see a little bit of a composition that is going to either counter or, play alongside with that bruisery composition.
Yeah, we might see some more directed bans here instead of just, the generic kind of Malphite, Shen, Blitzcrank bans that we usually see in like solo queue.
No one wants to see a Blitzcrank either way. Olaf being banned out, I'm not surprised. Excuse me, and a Mumu as well. This is probably the similar bans that we saw to last game.
Yeah, it's a good ban with the Olaf. He, Stiff Waffle on Olaf was really well played at just kind of charging through the enemy team and zoning out the carries there in the last game.
Definitely. Do you mind just taking care of the picks and bans? I'm just going to make another Twitter post saying that we're going to be starting our second game.
Yeah, no problem. And Akali, also another good ban. She really snowballed that last game and went, I believe it was like 7-2 last game. She took great care of Lux and picked her up very quickly in every team fight.
Definitely.
Kind of kept her out from doing a lot. And Malphite, so another generic ban out there, but not wasted by any means. He's got the very effective ultimate with the big AoE knockup, which is always very strong.
I just realized, actually Lee Sin being picked up first for the blue team. Kimbex moving away from that Lux to an Evelynn. Johnny Bravo picking up an Ashe. Played Ezreal last game.
Yeah, and here's, like you said, Simbox picking up Evelynn. I think that's going to be mid lane Evelynn, which has been really powerful lately. She's got a lot of roaming potential with her passive invisibility, so we'll probably see a lot of roaming out of him.
Definitely still waiting for Point Blank 01 Zelsius. They were our AD carry, and Maokai being picked up this time by the blue team. They were played last game. Zelsius looking to either probably going to be playing that Nunu in the support role. However, he's hovering over Tarek that he played last game. Definitely worked in his favor. Gonna lock that in.
Yeah, this is going to lead to really strong engages here. With Lee Sin's Q, he can dive right in, and also with Maokai Twisted Advance, and obviously the guaranteed stun Dazzle from Tarek.
Definitely. And, well, Lee Sin, of course, as one of the most versatile, well, I would say junglers, but he's going to be played top lane in this game. Mr. Irrelevant picking up, I'm not sure where that Ezreal's going. Support Ashe?
Interesting choices here. Maybe still working out some communication things, or
I hope so.
Maybe a placeholder.
Hey, who knows? Maybe it's just double Ezreal, or sorry, double AD. Yes, double Ezreal.
Ad carry.
Yeah, well, Scumbag Freedom picking up the Cho'Gath that was on the other team last game. Hovering over it, that Ezreal has been locked in. We're gonna see a support Ashe or a top lane Ezreal. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm very, very curious.
Yeah, I like to see this, players coming out and just want to have some fun, not necessarily sticking with the defined meta.
Oh, wow.
A lot.
Oh, please, lock that in. Please lock the Heimerdinger in.
Heimerdinger pick.
Please. I'm begging you. Oh.
Boy, would that be an interesting game.
Oh, okay, this is something that someone just pointed out to me. Or in the chat, anyway. Evelynn jungle, Cho top as mid, which makes a little bit more sense.
See AP Ezreal.
But are we going to see a support Heimerdinger?
Heimerdinger, yep.
I've seen some people do that. I'm not going to lie, I've seen some people do that to quite great effect. Again, thank you for joining us on this lovely Thursday evening. We're going to see a Singed locked in last, and I'm utterly confused on who's going to go where.
Well, let's see here. They're going to do a little switch in here.
I think we're going to see that support Ashe.
Support Ashe.
We're going to see that support Ashe. Like I said, thank you for joining us on this lovely Thursday evening. We got 70 people joining us here in the Smite Club Bout 2. welcoming you back to the first Smite Club in about 6 months. I'm glad to be back. My name is Matt Demers. You can follow me on all the social networks you see there in the bottom of the screen. We also have a... excuse me, my mind is blanking. The Deadly Blob. Thank you, Mr. Deadly Blob, for joining us today.
Oh, definitely.
My mind's been terrible today. I'm just thinking of so many different things. But we're about to just, wait for everyone to lock in their choices.
And the game is now underway. We're going to be having that 3-minute delay here. So it looks like we got Elise Sin top against Singed.
Yeah.
That's going to be a very interesting battle up there.
Yeah, the thing is that by choosing a top lane, so early, they allowed him kind of just build a little bit around that. Bromley didn't do terribly against that Olaf. He didn't die a lot, but he just got pushed out of his lane. He lost a little bit of towers, and I think they're going for a little bit something a little bit more tanky this time. Cho'Gath, of course, with that the CC abilities, is going to be able to provide the tank and at least the disengage. Even if, say, Twisted Fate or Lee Sin dives in, Cho'Gath throwing up a Rupture or a Silence is going to make sure that they're going to, at least be delayed a little bit from their from whoever they're targeting. Of course, we have some decent initiation from Singe being able to flip people, and Ashe with that arrow. I'm a big fan of support Ashe as a concept just because of the volley and the frost arrows, as well as the enchanted crystal arrow. A lot of slows, one big stun, and we do also have the... I really want to see Johnny Bravo and Ashe throw their ultimates out at the exact same time.
The same time.
That would be pretty cool.
Get the wombo combo going.
Definitely. We also see Honor52, who was playing a Kali last game, playing a Twisted Fate this time. Maybe a little bit interesting for the bottom lane. Ezreal and Ashe are going to make sure that they don't push in a little too far, just because Honor is going to be able to just use that Destiny in the gate in order to move down very quickly.
Yeah, so there's a lot of gank ability here from blue team. They've got, like you said, Twisted Fate. He can just ult in, and Maokai's got, obviously, as we talked about before, great gank ability. He can Twisted Advance and Arcane Smash, which almost secures kills every time.
Definitely. Blue team, I really have to give the advantage to the blue team at this point because I'm just looking at them and all of them have some way of disrupting or CCing the team fight. Maokai's got Twisted Advance, point blank, doesn't have a stun, but he does have the smoke screen, which can, of course, sow a little bit of discord in the back ranks. Zelstius, of course, has the Dazzle hard stun. Honor's got the gold card. Stiff Waffle's going to be able to kick people around and use the Tempest and the Cripple in order to slow people down. We're going a little bit more pure damage coming from the purple team, from Evelynn and Johnny Bravo, Evelynn and Ezreal. But I'm kind of just very tentative, Like, everyone on the blue team, no one on the blue team is an absolutely hard tank. I have a feeling that Stiff Waffle is going to be playing something similar to last game where he's going to be building tanky and still have a decent amount of damage. But we do have a possibility of a full tank Cho'Gath, full tank Singed, and that might be what makes this different from last round.
Yeah, I think in order for this to work for purple team, they're going to need to really work on snowballing Evelynn and Ezreal and getting them just as strong as they can and getting Cho'Gath and Singed just as tanky as they can. And really, which is something they didn't do last game, is really focus on keeping them safe in a team fight.
Yeah, definitely.
Keeping their carries safe.
Well, what we were talking about, what I was talking about last game was Maokai's Twisted Advance not only provides a stun, but it also separates him from his team. And I think that's what was happening, is that Maokai was Twisted Advancing in order to get a stun down, but was creating a large gap between him and the carries, him and Lux, him and Ezreal. And what that allowed Olaf to do is if he got Twisted Advanced, he just said, okay, I'm going to Ragnarok, and then just walk right through you to the back lines.
Yeah, exactly.
I like how we have Augmented Singe coming out. I think that's one of my favorite champions. Or for champion skins.
You mean Bane?
Yes, I mean Bane from Batman, but yes. It's like saying that Toxic Mundo is the Hulk, etc.
Yeah, exactly.
Still waiting for Zelsius to connect. I'm trusting that he will be here soon.
Yeah, nobody likes to see a pause.
Exactly.
It's kind of boring.
So some people were wondering just about the just about the skill levels of the champions here. You may notice that Definitely Not is a diamond player. That was something that I ran into just because we had to take a substitute team at the last minute. This is relatively, blue to red territory, and the only reason I brought this team in, despite knowing their skill level, was that when I was talking with Johnny Bravo earlier, he's the captain of the Han and Friends. He was saying that we can be matched against a red team, a higher bracket team, if we wanted to, and I just kind of took that as an okay to if we had to bring in someone a little bit higher. For those people who are joining us right now who don't know what I'm talking about when I'm referring to the colors, we have on Smite Club we have there's the pause. We're probably waiting for Zelsius to connect. A good time to explain is we have three different tiers, I suppose, of skill that we just ask teams to sequester themselves into when they sign up. This is just so that we don't get huge stomps, as I found was a problem with the last Smite Club. We would have teams that were unranked coming against 1,800 teams, and it just wasn't very fun for anyone. So just to reiterate, the green bracket is for unranked to 1300s teams, 1200s teams that delve into ranked but don't really find most of their time there. Game's going to be resuming soon. The blue bracket is for 1300s to 1500s. Just a general range. Team members can be higher or lower. It's just a matter of kind of a median, if you will. And then the red bracket is from 1600s to 1800s, just to give people an idea of where they can put themselves and where what type of challenges they're going to be facing. Definitely Not getting a little bit of a head start here into the jungle.
Yeah, it looks like we might see a little bit more level 1 action here than we saw last game, as they both kind of head towards the bottom half of the jungle.
And
Simbex made it to that lower middle bush there.
There's the Explorer Ward. I'm not sure if he was going to get spotted out just because he is in stealth. However, ping's coming out. They're definitely pinging Cho'Gath. I'm not sure if they saw Simbex, but they definitely are seeing Scumbag Freedom right here. Point blank. Oh, nice stun there by Zelsius. Twisted advance down onto Mr. Irrelevant. Looks like, nice flash away. However, going to get followed up by the Lee Sin Sonic Wave Resonating Strike. This is the thing. At level 1, they don't have any gap closers or anything like that. So they're just going to be able to get the first blood. And when the Sonic Wave Resonating Strike comes back up, Stiff Waffle's going to be able to go back, possibly do some buying. Actually, no, caught out with a gold card. Dazzle as well. Look at all this CC. They're just chaining that CC. And they managed to get a second kill, this time for Graves. Exhaust, there's another gold card down on Johnny Bravo. See, this is the thing, is even at level 1, we have so much RCC, and they are leveling it, or they are layering it so that you're not putting it out at the same time.
Yeah, that was really, really effective chain CC that you were just talking about there. Twisted Fate landed his gold card, and then Tarek landed the Dazzle right after the gold card stun ended. So he just literally couldn't do anything, and he dropped. Cho'Gath dropped so quickly, had no choice, no way of escaping.
Definitely. So definitely not where they wanted to be. 1 in. I'm really sorry about the sound, guys, but literally I've done everything that I can in order to fix this. I have boosted everything that I can. I'm going to try to do this one more time, and hopefully this will fix it this time. But
I'm trying to eat my mic here.
Yeah, literally, I have.
Hopefully you guys can hear me.
He is on my end. He is screaming into my ears, and what XSplit is supposed to be doing is taking what I hear and bringing it out to you guys. So it's a 2-0 advantage here in the early stages of the game. This is definitely not something that they wanted to face this early, especially with kills on Lee Sin and Graves. Definitely the people that they wanted to have. Lee Sin doesn't necessarily need kills in the late game, but kills in the early game are going to be helping him. Definitely Not getting fairly low against this small golem. He's going to be able to just chug a health potion and walk on.
Yeah, it looks like Cho'Gath is doing a nice, good job of trying to keep up, even though he kind of died there and got set back on his jungle a little bit. Still trying to keep up there. He's about the same place as Maokai is, level 2 here, getting his golems a little bit after Maokai did.
Definitely, definitely. Just gonna switch around the lanes here, just so we can have proper scoreboard.
Yeah, it's nice how they added that in. Can keep track of the CS pretty well.
So we're just going to be kind of settling into the farming battle here. See, I've never played support Ashe before. I'm not sure what she's really going to be able to do, besides bank up that crit passive and then just dole out some damage. Gonna be trying to get as many slows and little harassments on there. She's likely got the pickpocket mastery enabled as well. Tarek's gonna just ward a dragon, come right back down. Gonna be able to generate a fair amount of gold with that pickpocket. Big fan of it. Ward coming.
The main goal of support Ashe here is just to get down as much poke as she can. She's got that passive increased crit chance. She's gonna try to just charge that up and then use it whenever Graves steps out of position and just hit him for as much as she can, and then throw some volleys, some slows, like we were talking about earlier.
Definitely. Sun coming out on to Ezreal, gonna answer back just with a volley. Oh, hold on, definitely not. Falling decently low again, playing it a little safe. Scumbag Freedom coming around the long way, looking down to Rupture down onto here. Honor, nice silence there as well. Ignites down, they're going to be able to pick up their first kill of the game. Lovely textbook gank there by Scumbag Freedom. Kimbex managed to pick up his first gank, or his kill of the game, and we may see a little bit of the tables turning there. Lovely play.
Yeah, it was very well played. He came around from the back, bottom side of the river, which Twisted Fate was really not expecting, and secured the kill for him.
Well, Twisted Fate had just thrown out the card as well, so even if he had wanted to throw a gold card up to possibly stun walk away, wasn't going to happen. And they're going to be roaming atop as well. Evelyn not going to get caught out by that ward, however. Both are just going to be.
Yeah, and he's in just getting free roam of his top lane there. And Ward and Tribush up there, a little deeper. Warding a little deeper there.
Just going to safeguard Iron Will over back into the fight, get some Spell Vamp and Lifesteal back. The Tempest and Cripple coming out as well. Just going to CS a little bit and get out. Bromley, low on mana, low on health, is going to just throw out a Singed Laugh. Oh, hold on. Twisted Fate gang coming down to the bottom. Gold card out on a Mr. Irrelevant. Zelsi is very low himself. Honor just eats a tower shot. Lovely disengage there. Managed to save, well, keep them from dying.
Yeah, that's Twisted Fate's first attempt at ultimate, and first try at Destiny, and the purple team did a really nice job of disengaging that, and just making it safely back to their tower without blowing too much. Got a flash out, but not too bad.
For people asking in the chat how do you sign up for Smite Club, we have full signups already for January. We'll be posting another thread for February. And yes, apologies. We're had a decent, very good response to our first thread. Cho'Gath still chilling out in middle here. Gonna be likely heading top or just going to get some wraiths.
Yeah, we should start seeing Evelyn start roaming here. She's level 7. She's got her ultimate. She will pressure the lane, push it up under tower, and then activate her passive and go invisible and stealth and try to start roaming and secure some kills for her team. She did get that first kill on her team, so it's going to give her a little extra strength and hopefully allow her to roam a little better.
I thought Maokai would possibly going in for a gank here on Evelyn. Here he is. He was being for a second. Popping that W, like we said, just going to walk away. If there's a third game, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have tried to we'll try to Skype as opposed to Mumble. We're using Mumble right now just for voice, and maybe that could be a problem with it. I'm sorry again who cannot hear my co-caster, but my ears are nearly bleeding from how loud he is. I'm not sure what else I can do. Cho'Gath and Evelyn, gonna give Evelyn that early blue buff, which is gonna help her spam a little bit more. Give her that blue buff, get some more sustain.
So first back from bottom lane here, Graves actually picked up a BF sword, so that's going to give him a lot of burst damage from that buckshot. Whereas Ezreal just got a Vamp Scepter and a Doran, so he's going to have a little more sustain because Ashe is not a sustained support.
Excuse me, no heal. No heal is what we're saying.
Exactly. He's going to be able to hopefully keep up on health as Graves will be poking at him.
Despite the early Hex Drinker that Lee Sin was able to get, Bromley has been keeping up decently in CS. However, Twisted Fate is joining the party up here with a gold card ready. Ignite goes down onto Bromley. Misses the Sonic Wave for the Resonating Strike. However, Tempest Cripple manages to pick up another kill for Stiff Waffle. Evelyn roaming bottom gets caught out by a ward. I'm not sure if they are going to be able to do anything about this. Enchanted Crystal Arrow comes out onto Zelsius. A True Shot Barrage as well. And there's one kill for Kimbex. Lovely. Even if... what we were talking about last game where, you know, carries on their side, or on the red side, were too far away from the team in order to do anything. Picking up the Ezreal, allowing to, you know, True Shot Barrage in, Arcane Shift after it, and the Enchanted Crystal Arrow allowed them to get to that kill. Lovely roaming by Evelyn. That's definitely what you have to do as that champion.
Yeah, roaming with Evelyn is so effective because she gets actually invisible, so the regular old green ward's not going to pick her up. You need actually a pink ward to spot her as she roams the game.
And Lee Sin picks up the first tower of the game. Stiff Waffle picking up the first tower last game as well. Warding and just going to be moving on, possibly looking to check the red, maybe to try to steal it. Going to find that it's already gone. Evelyn picking up her Haunting Guise, give her a little bit more magic penetration. Cho'Gath heading back to middle, trying to get some CS, put some pressure off the tower, get some benefit off of it. Evelyn gets the cannon minion. Cho'Gath levels up.
So far, our support Ashe is doing pretty decently.
Well, just walked into a buckshot and a collateral damage, so I think he just jinxed her. Buckshot.
Why did I say that?
Yeah, exactly. Looking to use that True Shot Barrage in order to take some pressure off the lane. However, not a lot of health, cannot stay around under tower, especially when Graves has that crazy burst. Rupture hits... Oh, Rupture should have hit Zelsius there. However, Evelyn coming in with the... looking to get some damage down on Zelsius right there. One more Hate Spike is going to get it. We're looking for... Well, there's three people here. Misses the Rupture where Graves manages to get out. Maokai's going to join the party now, and Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate's got a gold card queued right up. Spotted out by a Warden Tri-Brush. The Scumbag Freedom just presses that down. So that's, you know, a 1 for 0 right there. That's what they have to keep doing. They have to keep just nabbing 1 for zeros and just try to catch back up. They do have a around a 3.5k gold disadvantage at the moment.
And you just saw Twisted Fate put a pink ward in that river bush down by Dragon. So that's a really nice place. He's going to see Evelyn if she tries to roam anywhere bottom just about. Tries to go through the river, she's going to catch her out, and they're going to get vision of her and pretty much stop any of those gangs that come out.
Alright, TF's got a gold card queued up here. However, definitely not just going to ward. True Shot Barrage coming out down middle in order to clear the wave out.
And Mr. Irrelevant actually shooting the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, but kind of not going straight down the lane and missing everybody.
For everyone suggesting that it's XSplit as well, XSplit is now maxed in volume. Was last game. I haven't... Oh, it looks like a little bit of a sortie down here in middle. Gold card is just going to keep that from... Gold card is going to keep that from developing. if we're looking at gold leader, or overall gold leader is currently sitting at Graves with that 97 CS. Everything's relatively close still. I wouldn't say this is a runaway. Like last game, nice dazzle shatter going down onto Ash. Zelsius, however, is going to get focused down by that Evelyn. We're looking for another kill down onto point blank this time. Kimbex chasing down for the kill. True Shot Barrage is going to miss. Hold on, point blank picking up another kill onto Scumbag Freedom.
Yeah, he tried to come in from the back there and actually just got caught out as definitely not an honor, kind of collapsed in on him.
However, there's another fight here. Kimbex getting caught out by Lee Sin and Twisted Fate. Sin's trying to maybe come around the back way. However, I think he's just going to try to block any skill shots that come out from Lee Sin.
Saw another enchanted crystal arrow come out from Ash there, shoot down the middle lane. Once again, just a warning shot. Trying to scare off the blue team.
Well, I'm not sure if it would be in audio settings in XSplit. However, Bromley just tossing Stiff Waffle here, going to get the extra couple rates.
Just
oh.
Stiff waffles and cooking some breakfast, I guess.
Well, I definitely just fixed the problem. Thank you, whoever. Thank you, Spanx. My XSplit was pretty much down at the minimum. Can you try talking again? Just see if this is going to fix things.
Sure, testing one.
I really hope that fixed it, because I'm just going to laugh and laugh and laugh. My XSplit... Yay, it's been fixed. Thank you,
yeah, all right.
Spanx. If I could give you a hug right now, I would.
The biggest of hugs.
The biggest of hugs. Yeah, I thought that the problem was knocking everyone else's volume up, when it turns out XSplit just needs to be knocked up as well. Thank you for that, everyone, and thank you for the patience. Twisted Fate
and
oh my god,
sorry,
he's so loud, yes. Twisted Fate Ultimate coming out, Graves managing to get another kill as well. Oh boy. You might
have to undo all those other settings.
I was going to say, if you want to lower yourself down now. It looks like Dazzle coming out again for Mr. Irrelevant. Graves is going to dive, and despite getting hit with the arrow, going to fall to Honor 52. Definitely not, however, getting caught out at middle on that Evelyn. And Soter, thank you. You mentioned that. You did mention that XSplit had it low, but I didn't. It wasn't the Windows. You didn't mention the Windows settings having it low. Red team knocking down another turret.
Just widening their gold advantage by a little more.
They're sitting around at 4K gold advantage at the moment. Stiff Waffle doing a decent amount of farming him here. However, Bromley keeping up. I have to give him props for doing that. He did have a little bit of problems last game with his Jax, but he's holding his own here. Evelyn currently sitting at 4-0-1. Graves 5-0-1. Kimbex probably coming up for another one here. Nice toss on his Stiff Waffle. Kimbex likely going to try to pop that W when it does come up. Flash over the wall. We're looking for another fling here. Nicely timed ghost on from Bromley. However, the Tempest Cripple. Bromley cannot follow into tower range just because of how little health he has. Probably don't want to just sacrifice that all just for one more kill onto Kimbex.
Yeah, that Hex Drinker really saved his life there. Got that shield up and kept that poison from ticking on him. Cool. Looks like blue team might be trying to be playing a little more aggressive here. They throw down that ward by the purple side's blue buff, and we're gonna see if that pays off for them.
Definitely. I'm just happy we got that sound issue fixed.
Yeah. Is that sounding better, everybody?
Yeah, it does.
I turned my mumble back down to normal.
Thank you. I think the main problem is that there's so many different things that you have to kind of do a mental checklist of when you're streaming, and that's a new one that I just never experienced before. What usually happens is that my sounds on my computer are very low, as by default, so they just never were raised. Pink ward, but Dragon is going to keep them from doing it. However, it looks like the blue team is going to be trying to doing that layer stun that we were talking about. Mr. Irrelevant eating some stuns, melting almost instantly. Scumbag Freedom just in the middle of everyone. He's going to eat a lot of damage. Scumbag Freedom manages to pick up the feast onto Celsius. However, Point Blank, just too strong at the moment, manages to pick up the kill onto Mr. Freedom. They're going to look to get a free Dragon here. Singed, however, nice. Pushing down that top. Yeah, 2-for-1 exchange, definitely. Singed pushing down the top lane tower while these, you know, they are taking down Dragon. So likely they are going to at least. Oh, I think Singed is just going to be farming the farming farther down the lane. Blue team loses a turret, so they lost Dragon, but they picked up a turret.
That's a pretty even gold exchange. With Dragon, you get, I believe it's 190 per person. Tower, you get 150. It's pretty close. Towers give you more map awareness, though. They give you more control of the map.
The only problem is now is that, like, I'm looking at things right now, and Ashe right now is 0, 5, and 2. And that's something that, you know, even as a support, you kind of want to try to keep a 1-to-1 death to assist ratio. And Ashe right now is pretty much, hold on, Celsius taking a decent amount of damage. Bromley picking up his first kill of the game with an assist going to Kimbex. They're just catching people out right now, which is definitely what they needed to do. Honor queuing up a red card down here. Scumbag taking a decent amount of damage. Honor 52 getting slowed down. That's definitely what they need. One more hate spike. The Ignite is going to kill him. They have isolated Point Blank. Quick draw towards the tower keeps him from falling.
Yeah, very nice play if they're coming out from purple side. This is exactly what they need to do. They need to start catching people out, start catching up, and that's what's going to close the gold gap for them and allow them to get back into this game.
Mega Adhesive keeps Graves from chasing and chunking Kimbex down even more. Hate spikes coming down as well. Graves is just able to use that red buff. Blue team loses another turret, so again, gold gap is wide or closing a little bit. Crystal and Flask coming out. There's the Mega Adhesive once again. Rupture being dodged. Looks like a little bit of a dance around middle.
Yeah, blue side is definitely looking to take this tower here, and purple's doing everything they can to defend it. We're going to see if they can manage it. All three of those members are looking a little bit low on health there, and
well, they need.
Here comes the engage.
The thing is, they're going to need. Here comes the engage. The collateral damage, taking down a lot of damage there. Lee Sin managing to pick up the kill on Ezreal, going to follow it up for the double kill onto Cho'Gath. I think they should have just sacrificed the towers and maybe gone and, you know, gone and healed a little bit. They're going to be able to easily get this second tower, even though the arrow does come out on his Celsius. Not enough damage for Ezreal, or not enough, you know, damage Ezreal can do anyway to dive in there. You're going to possibly go and just steal a blue buff here. Ward's coming out. Twisted advance over the wall. Lee Sin's going to follow him.
Oh, a nice blue buff steal there from Ezreal.
Oh, Ezreal just stole the blue buff. Yeah, you're right. I think you're a couple seconds ahead of me. Are you, are you at 51, 52, 53, 54? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, I gotta jump to live. I wasn't live. That was weird. Looks like the surrender is coming out, though. They'd like to thank my team, my mom, and Jesus. Oh, no, he was saying, oh, sorry for the steal. Now I get it. Congratulations, Johnny Bravo. That was just too pro. Too legit.
Nicely executed steal there from Ezreal.
They're going to get a second blue buff this time for TF. Or, well, not a second blue buff, but they're going to get a blue buff.
Second attempt at a blue
Second attempt at a blue buff. I'd like to thank again the 70 people joining us tonight. I feel the love in the chat room right now. I feel the love everywhere right now. All's right in the League of Legends world.
Absolutely.
Not to forgive.
Yeah, as you were talking about before, that support Ashe is not quite paying dividends as they might have hoped.
Yeah, you picked up 2 assists there. Picked up 2 assists while managing to not die. They also took that. They also took the initiative there to go top and push the lane back out, getting her some much-needed CS. Currently sitting on an Aegis of the Legion and Philosopher's Stone, loading up with wards otherwise. Tarek, however, working on Emblem of Valor, or probably looking to get us Shirelli's Revelry. Ping's coming out in the middle. They definitely see that Singe coming. Oh, the Chain Crystal
Ooh.
Arrow misses. Mega Adhesive layering the stuns again. Bromley taking a lot of damage. She's going to follow the not the collateral damage, but definitely not. Definitely not. I get it.
Uh-oh, and Evelyn and Ezreal both getting caught out here. Evelyn just gets bursted down so quickly.
Yeah, they're traveling as 5 here, and I think they just need to... this is becoming a problem.
Yeah. The purple team is starting to kind of falter here. They really need to stick together a little bit more instead of getting caught out as they have been.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Wild cards hitting Ezreal for a decent amount of chunk damage. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see a Baron attempt here by the blue team. They're all still relatively high health. I'm going to clear out
Looks like they're going to go ahead and back out here. Steal a little bit of jungle. Keep their CS up. Keep that advantage.
Definitely Singed, and they're just going to push up middle. I think they're probably going to go check Baron now at least. And Maokai and Lee Sin just pushing up the top lane, going to back out.
Yeah, it's a good move by blue side to back out here. You see so many times that teams just think that they're much more powerful than the other team, and they just overstay their welcome and sometimes throw the game because of it. And that's something that they obviously don't want to do at this point.
Sticking together as 4 down mid. They're going to just be following those super minions in. Maokai finishing his runic bulwark. Point blank. Well, actually, has 2 less CS than Ezreal does. However, he is 7-0 and 7. Ezreal only 1-1 and 3. Sitting on, Graves is sitting on a Bloodthirster Phantom Dancer. Last Whisper, Berserker's Greaves. It's a very standard and kind of old faithful AD carry build. Pink Ward coming down at Baron in order to knock down. We got a little bit of a duel here coming from Simbex and Graves. Graves gets his first death of the game. Simbex is just sitting on a decent amount of... wow, he just got an extra 300 gold for that.
Yeah, that's exactly what Evelyn's excels at, you know. Finding the ad carry kind of out of position and just...
Nice 3-person rupture, though. No one else to follow up with it. I wonder what Evelyn's going to build out of that, though. Deathfire Grasp, Leandry's Torment definitely has a large amount of burst coming out for her. Ezreal picking up that Iceborne Gauntlet again.
Yeah, Evelyn just picked up another Blasting Wand. It's going to help her do some more damage here as she tries to just burst down carries as quickly as possible.
I really like that Iceborne Gauntlet pickup on Ezreal. I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, it's a really solid choice. Allows him to just kite the entire enemy team for as long as he can.
Well, and it's a surrounding area, you know, like the Frozen Field is a surrounding area. So we were talking about before how the blue team likes to stick together at this moment. Blue team picking up the direct. So, you know, if they're going to be sticking around, if they're going to be, you know, all around each other anyway, having that Iceborne Gauntlet proc is going to help slow them down a little bit.
Both teams kind of just mulling around here, waiting for somebody to start moving towards some objectives. Baron is pink warded by the blue team.
True Shot Barrage coming out just to kind of check it.
Yep. Make sure they're not trying to pull any funny business here.
Knocking down those super minions and just going to push out a little bit.
Yeah, purple side's kind of in a bad position here. All they can really do at this point is just hold off the super minions and try to push out mid lane. They're a little bit pinned on their backs here.
Shrilla's Revelry coming out from Maokai, from Tarek, going to give them a little bit of movement speed boost. They've found someone in the jungle, and it looks to be... sorry, never mind, I apologize for that. Oh, the whiffed enchanted crystal arrow. Scumbag Freedom in the middle of everyone, point blank picking up the first kill of the game. Malachi manages to get that twisted advance on a Scumbag Freedom. Bromley looks to be the next to fall. It's a 3 for 0 engage right there. Or fight, rather.
Yeah, that was really nice on blue team. They had that bush right above red buff warden, and they saw that purple team was kind of out of position. They were split up from their team. They weren't all grouped together, and the nice destinies from Twisted Fate allowed them vision of the whole thing and a quick engage for the quick kills before the purple team could really get reset in their position.
I think they might be going for game here. Going for the Nexus.
Yep, not a whole lot that support Ash and Evelyn can do in this situation.
Shogath has respawned and Ezreal has as well. However, they do knock down Chembex. May be able to get one more tower. However, Scumbag Freedom just walking and trying to disrupt as much as he can. Shirley's Revelry allowing him to disengage. Nice flash away from the buckshot. However, Johnny Bravo gets caught by a gold card. He's going to send right back into that death queue. Knock down another inhibitor. I think they really want to go for the kill here. They've lost a second Nexus turret. There's a lot of minions walking right in here. Really just going to go for some kills.
Arrow onto Graves.
Scumbag Freedom just going kind of down as a little bit of a blaze of glory. Mangath. Like that. Bax, final buys, most likely. GGWP's coming out. And try to fend off the
never-ending wave of minions
the super minions there.
Blue side did back off. They're gonna give purple side one more.
And there's
chance.
a surrender,
Yeah,
actually.
there's a surrender.
So congratulations, thank you, gentlemen, for joining us, ladies and gentlemen watching. Both teams, we appreciate you coming back for the first iteration of Smite Club. We will be back next week with 2 more teams and another caster who will be joining us and learning their craft. I just want to say thank you again. We have 82 people watching right now, and that's crazy. That's insane for a first-time show. You guys can find the VODs of this match at youtube.com/matcasts. Just wanted to thank ggchronicle.com for letting us use their channel. I write articles, news articles, and that kind of stuff for them. They've always been awesome to us. Thank you for joining us, sir, Mr. Blob. We appreciate you joining us tonight.
Absolutely.
Do you have anything that you want to plug just before we head off?
No.
Cool. Just keep an eye out for the Deadly Blob. We appreciate, again, you guys coming out. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good week. We hope to see you again next Thursday. Cheers. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching, everybody.